Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and I finally, at the end of May, managed to get my seed-grown Cherimoya outside. This is the, I had three, one I sold, one died back to the ground, although that is coming back, and this was the only decent one I had left. Now this was the one that I grafted some name varieties onto, but unfortunately, while I was on one of my lengthy hospital visits, the plant dried out and a lot of the stems died back, and of course the stems that died back, as you might have guessed, were the ones that had the grafted sections on it, which had taken. Now one of the problems I get with this in particular is it absolutely gets infested with huge numbers of scale insects in winter, and of course I can't really spray it inside. It gets a lot of scale on the leaves as well. However, one thing about Cherimoyas is they tend to drop all their leaves in the spring, as this one has done when it comes outside. So of course a load of the scale disappear, which were on the leaves, and then the rest of them are on the stems here, and you can see that once the leaves drop off, because where the leaves actually drop off is where the new buds come from. The buds come from the base of the leaf stalk, so once this leaf here comes off, the bud, let's put my glove behind it, once this leaf comes off here, the bud is actually underneath the leaf stalk, not in the leaf axil. So you can see these ones here, I think. Let's see if I can get you to this one. On this stem here, where the leaves have fallen off, there's now buds coming out. Now, it's looking okay for this early in the year. You probably can't, I don't know if you can see on that one. Let's see if I can find a suitable stem or come round the other side. It's actually got flower buds coming out. There, you can see that one a little bit better. Plenty of flower buds coming out. Now, main problem, as I said, is the scale insect. So what I'm going to do is, look at the scale on that. It's actually over, look at that, if you can see, horrendous. It's actually getting on for 8 feet tall, so I'm going to take about the top foot off. I've already cut off all the dead shoots that it had on it, and what I'm going to spray it with is, basically I've made up a mix of alcohol and soapy water, and I'm hoping that that will deal with some of the scale. Not the easiest thing to do one-handed, because I'm going to have to actually have to lift the bottle up because I can't reach the top of the plant. So what I'll do is, I've just shown you the basic idea. Basically I've mixed some isopropyl alcohol with some washing up liquid, and I'm going to give it a good soaking, and I'm hoping that will get into the scale and kill most of them off. Any that are left that I can rub off, then I'm going to give it a good feed and leave it outside. It may suffer from a little bit of leaf burn, although it's been underneath a skylight inside, it's not been exposed to sun. But if we get a week or so of slightly overcast, cloudy weather, the new leaves should be okay, and of course the old leaves, doesn't matter if they get scorched because they're going to fall off anyway. I think as well as scale, it's probably had a little bit of thrip damage on it. Doesn't seem to suffer from mealy bugs, it seems to be mostly scale. But that's my oldest Cherimoya. It's probably 15 years old now. I've cut it back a few times. You can see the stem's a good thickness at the bottom. It could probably do with a repot, but what I've decided to do, I think I'll probably top dress it instead this year. Maybe I'll repot it later in the year. I'll see how I go, but I don't want to encourage it to grow too much bigger. But this year I'm going to try and make an effort to hand pollinate some of the flowers if I can. Unfortunately I haven't got any other varieties, although they are normally self-fertile. The key is whether or not you can actually manage to pollinate them at the right time for the flowers to pollinate each other, or fertilise each other, I should say. So that's my seeds growing Cherimoya. Grew it many years ago. Lovely size. As I said, I'm going to cut off probably the top maybe the top 2 feet of it, because I think it's just too big, and it just makes it a little bit more manageable. And I'll try and put it in a place outside where I can get to it to hand pollinate it, because one of the problems I normally get is I can't get to the plants or get to the flowers because I put it in the wrong location. So thanks for watching the video, hope that was of interest. I'm going to get on with the spraying. Please give me a thumbs up, share the video, and subscribe to my channel, of course. And if you're interested in seeing whether or not I can manage to get this to set any fruitlets this year, remember to click on the bell so you get updates on new videos when they come out. See you all soon. Brett out for now.